Hi Sam, welcome back Trinity Art Club members. Welcome to my studio. Part 3 of the still life. Remembering this is a study, an 8x10. Getting ready to do a full size, which will be a 16x20. I apologize for the lighting on the last one. I didn't have my ISO set correctly. So hopefully this is a lot better. The last one was probably way too dark. But again, so we've got the flowers in. Got a value problem, I think, here or here. I'm not certain which. Maybe even a slight hue problem, but I think it's mostly value. Don't know. We'll play around with that. We still need to resolve the wine glass, finish it, reduce the value of these grapes. Way too light. Maybe as much as 2 value steps. Alright. Anyway, this is way too light of a value. I think we'll probably start resolving some of these grapes. We need to finish the glass. Now let's work on the glass. I don't know if I got my ellipse. I don't think I do. I don't think my ellipse is correct, right? So the center of the ellipse has got to be the lowest point, and it isn't. The highest point is the center in the back, and the center line this way is where the two converge with a hook. And I've got sort of a point here, so see if we can't resolve that a little bit. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I may use this gray first just to get it corrected. It's not too far off, so I don't want to mess it up too much. But it's off enough that, so if the center line is right there, the point's got to come there and there. Probably too fat right there. That's probably better. So I just washed my brush off. By the way, I'm using a number 4 filbert. New brushes. I got a new set. They're natural bristles. My normal natural bristles that I've been using are hog hair, and this is, it's not badger. Ox hair. Okay. Not too stiff and not too soft, I think. Anyway, I want to take out some of that now. Get my drawing as close to accurate as I can. Whoops. I need my maul stick, and I think I left it at the art club. I did. Or it's out in my pickup, I don't know. It's not where I need it. Not too bad. Maybe take that down a little bit. There we go. I think that's a little better. And that where I sketched it in is way, way, way too light. I'm gonna have to deal with that. And I actually created a problem for myself there. Oh, I need to come in and get rid of that. All right, so the where I corrected my ellipse was way too light a value, and I'm taking the cloth color and simply filling in. There will be a lot of strokes made. A lot of blending. Just keep working at it until, and then this is key here. You take the background color and actually carve away the block end of the glass, so you're reducing the size of the stem by not painting the stem, but painting the background and carving away the old block end. That's the reason it's important to remember your how you mixed your background color. You want to be able to use that to alter the shape of the things that are in front of the background. That may be still a little thick at the bottom and maybe a little narrow at the top. Looks like that's what I'm trying to do, is thicken the top a little bit. This is the part I really enjoy, and I think most people do. It's when I first began painting, I would try to get to this point way too early. The block end stage is, at least for the way I paint, is key and shouldn't be rushed. I got a little drawing issue on the top right hand corner of my wine glass. It curves in a little too much on the right hand side and is more straight, more vertical on the left hand side. I don't know that I'll actually try to correct that. You probably may not even noticed it, but once I point it out to you, every time I look at it, that's the first place my eye goes, is seeing my drawing error on the top right hand corner of that wine glass. I may or may not correct it on this study. I may just wait until I do the real one, the 16 by 20. Still arguing about whether or not to take that candle out. You can't see it right now. I've zoomed in on the glass so you can watch the methodology and the buildup of the completing the wine glass. That's where I screw the drawing up right there. Yep, I carved away a little too much of that glass on the right hand side. It's not that bad, but enough that drives me nuts. I just keep working at it and working at it and working at it. Finally beat it into submission, get it to a point where at least on first pass I like, and then what I generally do is wait a couple of days and look at it and see what it tells me it needs, and, which I've just finished doing. And that wine glass needs a lot more after I finish it here. It's obviously not done yet, but trying to get that eye movement from the flowers down to the wine glass, back up to the vase, and to the flowers again. The wine glass needs a little more highlight, even though it looks pretty light right there on the screen. It really isn't. Getting some shadow underneath the glass, give it a little more depth. Again, using the previous colors I had, and just simply carving in and carving back. Yeah, I need to and apparently I do fix it. I'm looking at the painting now, so I do fix that little point that you can see down on the edge. So if you notice, I'm working all around. I think that's a good idea. That way you don't overwork. We're just about to finish this wine glass, or at least at this stage. It still needs a little work up on the top rim. Needs some more highlighting. But this is about enough for segment number 3. I'm trying to keep them right at 15 minutes. That way they're not so long that you can't take out 15 minutes. Again, that top edge will get a lot more work. So thanks a lot for coming in and visit. I hope the video helps you. We'll see you in part 4, which probably is going to be the final part. There may be a very short part 5 where I do highlights, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that I'll even totally finish this painting, remembering this is a study. So thanks a lot for joining me, and hope to see you in part 4. Take care. Bye.